We're live. Good. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another live stream. This time, I want to do the whole keep 'em or dump 'em. The last time I did this, I ran into issues with my mic where there was a bad echo and I don't know what was causing it, so I decided to delete it and do it again. This has been kind of driving me nuts with the roster, so I thought we'd take a look and try to clean it up, because normally I and many others say how to fix WWE, just fire everyone. Well, we'll try to be constructive and see if this roster can be fixed. So I'll do my best. However, I make no promises with this garbage roster. So, starting out, Adam Cole. Fire him. This guy offers nothing. He's one of the most enraging superstars on the roster. I've never understood what the deal is with this guy. Like, he has no character. He's not larger than life. He offers nothing. He just pisses you not off. And not in a fun heel kind of way, just because he sucks and he's so annoying at what he does. And the fact that he has no character doesn't help, because if you don't have a character, you can't tell a story. And when you can't tell a story, well, then there's no point to your wrestling matches. Because contrary to popular belief, wrestling is not about wrestling, it's about story and characters. The wrestling is just the means by which the story is told. So, yeah, fire this guy. He's been worthless for the longest time, but for some reason Smarks love him. Ever since I saw this guy, I couldn't fucking stand him. Aiden English, I don't even know why this guy is even still employed. I guess apparently they just made him a commentator or something. He's no longer a wrestler. Well, what's even the point? You might as well just fire him. I mean, I guess he used to have a kind of cool theme song, but outside of that, he didn't really offer much. And his tag team with that other guy, I can't even remember his damn name, he's so worthless, and he ended up getting fired, so you might as well fire Aiden English too. When he had that stupid storyline where he cried after losing to, I think it was like Shinsuke Nakamura or something stupid like that, it was just really infuriating. It's just such a childish story. Like, this guy is supposed to be a wrestler, and yet he's crying like a little bitch because he lost a predetermined match. Brilliant writing, WWE. And oh god. Next we have AJ Styles. Possibly one of the all-time worst wrestlers of all time. Like, Jesus Christ, what more needs to be said about AJ Styles? He is a worthless vanilla midget from a failed wrestling company, TNA. Like, this guy was the face of TNA, and to put into perspective, TNA is a wrestling fed that was so fucking garbage it managed to get kicked off of Spike TV. They can barely even get ones in the ratings. They had to give out tickets for free because nobody wants to buy tickets. And this motherfucker was the face of that company, and it really says a lot because he offers nothing. He's a D-list acrobat at best. He has no character. There's nothing larger than life about him. He can't cut a fucking promo to save his goddamn life. And he sucks at being a babyface and a heel. He can't do anything right, and his moveset is fucking trash. I mean, yeah, he can do some neat little acrobatics, but if I wanted to watch acrobats, I would just go watch fucking people at the Olympics, or I would just go to the circus and watch acrobats. I tune into WWE for storylines and characters, not to watch midgets do acrobats. Remember, AJ Styles is the guy who sucks so hard at promos that he actually unironically said the quote in one of his promos, "I'm not your average guy from the indies with your Kmart chopping ass." Yeah, this guy sucks. Fire him. Supposedly he's gonna retire. If so, when the fuck are you gonna retire, AJ Styles? Get the fuck out of this company. You don't offer jack shit. Next we have Akam from the Authors of Pain, and I used to be behind these guys because they were a cool tag team. They were kind of like the Ascension. They were these badasses that dominated in NXT, and then as soon as they got to the main roster, they just did nothing with them and then buried them. These guys have been humiliated, and now they're basically just Seth Rollins' bodyguards. You might as well just fire them because you've already humiliated them. You've shown that you don't really give a shit about them. They could have been, just like with the Ascension, they could have been the next big, top, dominant tag team, but you chose to do nothing with them. You put the belts on them through a BS victory, took the belts off them, and you've done nothing with them ever since. So, fuck it. Fire both members of the Authors of Pain because it's clear you don't give a shit about them. Akira Tozawa, the fucking cruiserweight division is a failure. Nobody knows who half the people in the cruiserweight division are. They have no characters. They offer nothing. They rarely ever get in any interesting storylines, and when they do, they're just cringy as fuck. And this guy just offers nothing. He's just a Asian guy. Seriously, what does he offer? Who the fuck is Akira Tozawa? I don't have a fucking clue. So fuck it. Fire him along with the entire cruiserweight division because none of them offer a single fucking thing. The fact that cruiserweights are now becoming a part of the main roster when 205 was supposed to be just for the cruiserweights really shows that there's no fucking point to the cruiserweights. So fuck it, fire him. And next we have Aleister Black. Now this one frustrates me because Aleister Black has potential to be one of the next big top stars, but they're doing nothing with him. Ever since they brought him up from NXT, they don't know what the fuck to do with him. Like seriously, he actually has an interesting character that can be a interesting heel, an interesting face, or as I've said, they should do it to where he's like an interesting sort of anti-hero. He's neither a heel nor a face, which I think would be something a little bit different to break up the whole babyface heel dynamic. But they do nothing. And it sucks because he has a lot going for him. While sure his moveset isn't the greatest moveset in the world, for what it is, it's fine. And his entrance is pretty cool, but they won't do anything with him. They brought him up, they had him do this stupid thing where he sits in a dark room, telling people to come through the door so he can kick their ass, and then that's it. He gets into meaningless matches with little to no storylines. There's rarely ever anything at stake outside of mindless wrestling matches that mean nothing. And they give him a winning streak only to have him lose to AJ Styles, something that pissed off even the Smarks, just because of his stupid, forced storyline with The Undertaker. Wow. Way to ruin Aleister Black. I mean, I want to say keep him because he's one of the only good wrestlers that you have, but at this point, I don't even know, like, if they even should keep him because what the fuck? Like, it's clear that they have no interest in doing anything with him. So what's even the fucking point? I mean, I don't know. I want to say keep him, but at the same time, I also want to say get rid of him because you're not doing anything with him. I guess I'll say keep him for now just because you need some credible wrestlers. Alexa Bliss. I've been behind Alexa Bliss for the longest time. She's a good diva. She's attractive. She has an okay moveset. She has some semblance of a character. And she works very well as a heel and has done okay as a face before. However, the women's evolution has been an absolute fucking joke. And I honestly just say fire all the divas because they offer nothing. Basically, all the women's evolution is, it's just, what do the men do? We'll just have the women do that. It's not really all that exciting. And yet they treat it like it's this big monumental thing. First woman's Hell in a Cell, first woman's Royal Rumble, first woman this, first woman that. It's so fucking stupid because it's like just because you're the first at something doesn't mean you're worthy of accolade. Like I've said this before, but I'm sure some woman out there was the first woman to ever be a child molester. Does that mean she's an influential human being? No. Stop with this first time ever shit. It's not really all that exciting. So just stop it. I mean, I want to say keep Alexa Bliss, but if I'm going to say fire the divas, then I don't know what you could do with her outside of maybe make her a manager. So I guess fire her along with all the other divas, but I guess if you do keep her around, make her a manager because she has nothing to wrestle. She has no one to wrestle. And Alexa Bliss has been both a champion and a tag champion, so I really don't know what more you could do with her anyway. Alexander Wolf, I don't even know, like, another loser from TNA. And his little stable got broken up, so I don't even know why you even bother keeping him around. I don't even know, his character is just that he's crazy, I guess. I guess it's implied that him and the other members of his stable are supposed to be some kind of crazy anarchy type people. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Just fuck it, fire him. I've never seen anything good from this guy. I saw him in NXT, and I also saw him on the main roster. He offers nothing. Fuck it, get rid of him. Alicia Taylor, who the fuck even is this woman? She just looks like some generic woman you would see on the streets or working at an office. Maybe barely even that. Like, I don't know. I guess we'll take a look at who this woman is. However, I doubt she has a character. Let's see. Where there's lights, cameras, and action. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I really don't care. I guess she's supposed to be some movie star person. I really don't fucking care. Fire her. Actually, just fucking fire all the divas. Amir Jordan. I don't know who this guy is. He looks like a guy off the streets with a cringy smile. Fuck it. Fire him. Andrade Cien Almas. I don't know why people pretend to like this guy. He barely has a character. So, yeah, his character is just, I persevere and I'm here to accomplish my dreams. Wow, how amazing. That's basically half the NXT fucking roster at this point. So, yeah, his run with the US title is just pointless because it's basically a jobber title at this point. It doesn't mean much to hold the United States Championship because almost everyone has held that fucking belt. And Andrade Cien Almas doesn't offer much. Again, I watched him in NXT. He was pretty boring. And I watched him on the main roster. Again, he offers nothing. There's nothing larger than life about this guy. He barely has a character. He can't talk on the mic, or he barely can, which leads to him needing a fucking manager, which I guess at least WWE knows not to give this guy the mic, but even so, her manager, Selena Vega, isn't really all that interesting either. So fuck it, fire him. And while you're at it, get rid of the US Championship because it's fucking useless. Angel Garza, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. He looks like another loser off the streets. Who the fuck are these people? Seriously, where does WWE find these people from? This is what happens when you just pick up random schmucks from the indies that have no character or whatsoever. They offer nothing. What the fuck are you gonna do with this guy? He looks like he could be a decent jobber, but that's about it. Unless you're going to use this guy as a jobber, fucking fire him. Along with this motherfucker from the Street Profits. The Street Profits are so annoying and cringy. They're similar to the New Day. They're just two black guys that say and do stupid shit and offer nothing. They're extremely annoying. They barely have any character of any kind. They're just goofballs. I don't even know what their name even is. The Street Profits. What the fuck does that even mean? Brilliant tag team. Yeah, go fuck yourself. You can go apply for unemployment or go back to the indie fed you came from. Apollo Crews, they need to fire this guy. He's terrible. This is the guy who sprung up to try to get some kind of cheer from the crowd when Chris Jericho was halfway through a moonsault and then he got crushed by the moonsault because this fucking idiot doesn't know what he's doing. So yeah, fire him. He offers nothing. He's basically a discount Bobby Lashley, but even that would be giving him too much credit. Fire him. He should have been fired when he had that little moonsault incident with Chris Jericho a couple years back. Fuck him. Again, who the fuck are these people? Who is this fucker? Seriously, what the... Alright, let's take a look. No word summarizes Brazilian grappling guru. Okay, so he's just another submission specialist. Yeah, like, we don't have enough of those. We already have Daniel Bryan. We don't need another fucking wannabe submission specialist. He's just some motherfucker that does glorified rest holds, meaning he has no fucking moveset. Fuck him. Fire him. Or at least give this motherfucker a character. Ashton Smith. Who the fuck is this guy? Seriously, looks like another schmuck they picked up off the streets. Jeez, this guy would barely pass as a fucking rapper. Okay, so he's a part of the UK division, so not off to a great start. Let's see. Athletic. Spring. Okay, so he's just another... He's just another fucking Mexican jumping bean. Fire him. We don't need any more vanilla midgets doing fucking acrobatics. We need fucking characters that are larger than life and could actually be credible stars. Fuck me. Asuka. Get rid of her. She sucks. You tried to make her the female Goldberg, and it failed. And the fact that you're having her going around ripping off Tajiri's green mist really pisses me the fuck off. Tajiri was an actual good wrestler with talent, and the fact that you think that Asuka is anything like Tajiri fucking pisses me off. Tajiri was one of my favorite wrestlers, and Asuka is not Tajiri, and she's not fucking Goldberg either. Okay, she sucks. She can't talk. She speaks broken fucking English, so she already can't cut a fucking promo. And whenever she does cut a promo, you can barely even understand her. And this is coming from someone who's learning Japanese, and you still can't understand this fucking bitch. Fire her. She offers nothing. You should have gotten rid of her when you got rid of her dumb fucking winning streak, because she had nothing to offer outside of that. She's just in this dumb fucking tag team, and she's accomplishing absolutely nothing, and she's offering nothing to the fucking company, so get rid of her. Yep, that's a very good point. The fact that Kylo Ren has more character than half the people on this roster really speaks volumes, doesn't it? Jesus Christ almighty. I can't believe this roster is so bad. I'm actually praising Disney Star Wars characters. Fuck me. Austin Theory. Brilliant name. You know what? I'm not even going to bother to look at your profile. Get the fuck out of here. You're fired. Bailey, again, she offers nothing. Her whole character is, I'm a nice girl that likes to hug people. Brilliant. Like, that's what we need. Get the fuck out of here, Bailey. And, oh my god. The reason why I wanted to fucking do this live stream. Becky Lynch. I am so sick and tired of Becky Lynch. All today, I'm seeing WWE try to sell WrestleMania to me with this fucking boring cunt who offers nothing. Seriously, what is the point of Becky Lynch? She's not larger than life. She doesn't have any character. Her character is, I'm the man. What does that mean? What, does she have a fucking futa dick in between her legs? What the fuck does that mean? It means nothing. It's just another meaningless nickname. Oh, she's the man. And when she came out and tried to be Stone Cold Becky Lynch, oh my god, that was such fucking bullshit. Stop. I don't know why you don't understand the concept that taking a female wrestler and basically making her a man is not creating a compelling female wrestler. It's just basically devaluing her as a diva because you're saying she can't be a good wrestler unless she's basically a man. Seriously, what does Becky Lynch offer? And her fucking title reign is the fucking worst. It's so fucking boring. WWE, when you gotta understand that nobody likes these long title reigns. They are fucking boring. Unless these long title reigns are a part of these long running storylines, then there's no fucking point to them. And it's not just me. I go on WWE's Instagram and I see people saying, take the fucking belt off Becky Lynch. Even the Smarks are saying, take the belt off of her. They're sick of it. Why is Becky Lynch holding the belt hostage? Oh wait, it's because the Divas division fucking sucks and you have no clue what to do with it. So you just put the belt on the Divas that have a small minority of fans and just say, fuck it. Well, I got news for you, WWE. Nobody in their right mind who actually knows anything about wrestling actually gives a shit about Becky Lynch. Fire her. Get rid of her. Bianca Belair, fire her. She offers nothing outside of hitting people with her hair. Wow. How fucking compelling, WWE. Big E, I've already gone over this multiple times. Fire the New Day. I'm so sick of the New Day. How long has the New Day been around? Since 2013 or 2014? What more are you going to do with these guys? How many times are you going to put the fucking tag belts on these motherfuckers? When are you going to break them up? They were okay as heels, but as faces, they are fucking hair-pullingly terrible. Everything they do is fucking cringy. Jesus Christ, R-Truth is less fucking cringy than the fucking New Day. At least I could say R-Truth is a shitty fucking iCarly character. Yeah, it's not saying much, but at least it implies he has some semblance of character. The New Day offer nothing. They're just a bunch of black guys that act like fucking idiots, throw pancakes around, and fucking twerk and gyrate their fucking asses. Yeah, that's real fucking appropriate for a PG show, you fucking hack job fucks who operate fucking WWE. Fire these fuckers. Get rid of them. People have been sick and tired of these motherfuckers for the longest time. Even my older brother couldn't stand these fucktards. Get rid of them. They can go be in a fucking gay porno for all I care. Big Show. Yes, keep the Big Show. The Big Show can stay in the company for as long as he wants. He's larger than life. He was a big part of so many wrestling fans' childhood. He's awesome. He has a cool moveset. He's believable as a wrestler. And you can't make me hate Big Show. Big Show is awesome. So, yeah, keep him. He can stay here for as long as he wants, and he can have the belt whenever he wants. Billy Kay, okay, I've already said that these ones are an example of why WWE needs to cut the PG rating. So, the whole gimmick of Billy Kay and her dumb little partner is that they're supposed to be femme fatales and they're implied to be lesbians or something like that. Well, here's the problem, WWE. You can't have femme fatale characters or implied dominatrix characters when you're PG, you dumb motherfuckers. So they can't even do their character. So they basically might as well not even have a character because you can't do anything with it because of your dumb little rating. So you might as well just fucking fire them. Bo Dallas. This guy offers nothing. He's nothing but a fat jobber whose gimmick used to be that he gives motivational speeches and had the whole thing of believe in Bo. Well, guess what? Nobody believes in you, Bo Dallas. So how about you get the fuck out of here and take your dipshit partner with you who hasn't been relevant ever since Rybaxel broke up. Bo, I don't know who the fuck this guy is, but he can go fuck himself. Get out of here. Bobby Fish, a part of Adam Cole's dumb little stable, and he offers nothing. He just has a dumb name. He has no character. The only thing he offers is having stupid-looking teeth. And what really enrages me about Bobby Fish, Adam Cole, and their other dumb little partner is they have the same fucking finishing move as the Ascension, but somehow lamer, and yet people love them, yet the Ascension were constantly shit on as having one of the quote-unquote worst finishers of all time, yet they love these motherfuckers. Hypocrites much? Just another worthless piece of shit from the indies that offers nothing. Get rid of him. Bobby Lashley, keep him around, I guess, but can you stop with these cringy fucking gimmicks like that whole ass gimmick, which was just cringy as fuck, and this storyline with Rusev's wife? It's stupid. They tried the same thing with Enzo Amore, and it was fucking cringy. Just stop. Just have Bobby Lashley be a badass like he used to be, or get rid of him. Booker T, I guess you could keep him around, although he doesn't wrestle anymore, so you can keep him around as a commentator, I guess, but I don't know what you would really do with him. Braun Strowman is a sad, sad case. He used to be the top heel. People used to love him. He was dominant. He was awesome. He did cool stuff. He had so many memorable moments. Flipping over the semi-truck, destroying the ring. Like, it was all great stuff. And his rivalry with Roman Reigns, albeit a little bit overly long, was epic for what it was. Although they should have learned when to cut it off because it did go on too long. But they never gave him the belt when he was on fire. They should have gave him the belt in 2017 when he was on fire and dominating Brock Lesnar. But you didn't do it. And now, I don't know what you can do with him. You didn't put the belt on him when the time was right. Now, if you even put the belt on him, I don't even know if it would matter. I mean, you fucked him over by having him lose and drop the fucking belt to Sami Zayn. Because that's all Sami Zayn does is fucking bury people. Jesus Christ, so fuck it. You might as well get rid of Braun Strowman because you fucking ruined him. Thanks, WWE. You ruined what could have been the next big heel. The next big monster heel, and you fucking ruined it. Because your fucking writers and bookers are fucking incompetent. Braun Strowman used to be one of my favorite wrestlers. Now, I don't give a shit about him anymore. So, fuck it. Get rid of him. Brock Lesnar. Yeah, at this point, WWE needs Brock Lesnar. He's the only way they're able to draw ratings these days outside of just bringing back old wrestlers. So, keep Brock Lesnar around. He can have the belt for as long as he wants because at least Brock Lesnar is larger than life and he's been established as a top heel. So, yeah, WWE desperately needs Brock Lesnar. Yeah, well, if they were smart, WWE would have had Big E defect from the New Day and be a single star. He could have been a decent single star if they did something with him. He was okay with his Intercontinental Championship run, and he does have an okay moveset. But no, they just have to keep him in the fucking New Day because they don't know what to do with him. Okay, who's next? Bronson Reed. Who the fuck is this guy? Nobody knows. Yes, we'll take a look at his profile. What is this stream? This is a stream of looking at the WWE roster and basically saying who to keep and or fire. It's inspired by a video that the Smarkbusters did once. So we're taking a look at the roster and deciding who should stay and who should be fired to try to fix the roster, if it's even possible. Because WWE has a lot of dead weight they need to get rid of. Let's see. From Black Forest as a proud ambassador. Oh, God. Australian Strong Style. No, 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 no. Fire him. Get the fuck out of here with your Strong Style shit. Fire him. Not only fire him, but hire up security to beat him up and throw him out of the fucking building. That's fine. You don't, if you're not into the stream, well, I mean, if you're not into WWE, that's fine. If you just want to support me, that's okay. You can just enjoy it. This is just something I wanted to do to kind of get some stuff off my chest about wrestling. Okay, who's next? Okay, Byron Saxton, fire him. This guy sucks. He's a god-awful commentator. He offers nothing. He's just boring. He's not a good commentator. He barely calls the action. Nor has he ever had a memorable call, so fuck it. Get rid of him. Cameron Grimes. Who the fuck is this guy? He looks like... what is up with these losers? Where do they come from? I don't know, that might be giving him too much credit, saying he looks like a fat Shinsuke Nakamura. He just looks like a fat Samoan. Jesus Christ, look at this guy. People, does this look like a fucking wrestler to you? Tell me, if you saw this guy, would you think that's a fucking pro wrestler? What the fuck? This is pathetic. Fire him, and while you're at it, shave your fucking chest, you disgusting hairy ape. Okay, who's next? I hate WWE's website where it takes you back to the top of the page every single time. Okay. Candice LeRae, I don't know who this bitch is, fire her. Carmella, fucking fire her, she offers nothing. Cedric Alexander, a worthless cruiserweight that offers nothing and has no character, fire him. Cesaro, this is a frustrating one because Cesaro back in 2014 was awesome. He had a great character. His tag team with the Real Americans was awesome. He did cool power moves. He did all kinds of jaw-dropping stuff at Elimination Chamber. Like, if you watch Elimination Chamber 2014, you would think that Cesaro was the next big thing. But no. They put him in a fucking tag team with Tyson Kidd, and then they did nothing with him. And then they put him in another worthless tag team with Sheamus, which also went nowhere. And then they gave him that gay pseudo James Bond shit where he would strip out of his breakaway suit and had a fucking penis slit in his underwear. Yeah, you know what? Fire Cesaro. He could have been the next big thing, but you did nothing with him because you are incompetent, WWE. Cesar, who the fuck is this guy? Seriously, who are these people? Okay, let's take a look. Is determined to become WWE's first great Brazilian superstar. Wow, I really don't care. Originally a football standout in his home country. Yeah, I really don't fucking care. Even if he did become WWE's first Brazilian superstar, okay, who the fuck cares? Nobody cares. Moving on. Again, I've already said this before, but just because you're the first at something doesn't mean jack fucking shit. I'm sure some caveman was the first person to ever take a shit. Doesn't mean that person is an influential human being. Yep. Well, that's because that's what the Indies does. They take these random schmucks off the street, they have them wrestle, and then WWE picks them up because they're trying to cater to the stupid smarks that like all this indie fucking trash. Okay, let's see here. Alright, who's next? Alright, and Charlotte Flair, oh my god. What needs to be said about Charlotte Flair? She's ugly, she has no interesting character or moveset. Her character is, I'm the daughter of Ric Flair, an actual good wrestler. Wow. Real compelling shit. How about you get the fuck out of here, Charlotte Flair? You've been fucking boring and have tanked the ratings for so long. You were one of the 4 horsewomen that led us into this trash women's evolution, and as a result, WWE can't get out of the fucking ones because these bitches can't draw ratings. So fuck it, get rid of her. Charlie, fuck it, you can keep her around, I guess. She's decent with interviews and as a ring announcer, I guess. I don't really see any point in firing her. Corey Graves, okay, Corey Graves is probably one of the worst commentators of all time. I can't fucking stand Corey Graves. Stop analyzing the heart rate of wrestlers and call the fucking action. When you don't call the action, it's difficult for us to get invested into what's going on. You suck, Corey Graves, and you also sucked as a wrestler. Get the fuck out of here. Kurt Hawkins, this guy's whole shtick is he sucks and I have a losing streak. That's it. He's a jobber with a losing streak. Get rid of him. Curtis Axel, fire him. He hasn't been good since Rybaxel. Dakota Kai, I don't know who this bitch is. Fire her. Damian Priest, okay, I don't know who this guy is. Oh yeah, WWE is fake. It's always been fake, but that's not the point. The point of WWE is characters. It's about telling a story with characters. The wrestling is just the means by which the story is told. Wrestling is not that much different from movies. It's about the storylines. It's about the characters, and when you have no character, you are a shit wrestler. It's not about great feats of athleticism, because when you try to make wrestling real, people fucking die. Like Misawa. He tried to make wrestling real, and he broke his neck on a suplex. Yeah, pretty much. They go full SJW feminist horse shit with these divas, and it doesn't work. Like, oh my god, look at us, we're just copying exactly what men does. Girl power, except many of us aren't girls because we're basically being treated like men. Okay, now who the hell is this loser? Prowls, NXT, one goal in mind, to carve a legacy so undeniable that his name will live forever. As mysterious as he is imposing, the towering superstar was introduced in NXT, blah, 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 blah. Imagery gave a clue to Priest's active nightlife, flanked by a harem. Okay, so basically what I get from this dude is an anime character, as the Smarkbusters would say. This motherfucker is just basically an anime character. So basically the idea is we took a harem protagonist and made him into a wrestler. Brilliant fucking job, WWE. Jesus fucking Christ. Ugh. Fire him. It's not like you'd be able to do anything interesting with the harem idea, because that would require you to break your PG rating, which you've shown you have no interest in doing, WWE, so why even bother with the whole harem character? Dana Brooke, this bitch offers nothing. Fire her. The Daniel Bryan. One of the worst wrestlers of all time, and one of the main reasons why WWE is shit. Because they had to push this guy. Like, I'm so sick and tired of hearing about how Daniel Bryan is the greatest wrestler of all time. He's not. He looks like a fucking homeless dude that they picked up off the streets. He barely has a character, and when they try to give him a character, it's some cringy shit like, oh, I'm a vegan who's an environmentalist. How fucking compelling. And don't get me started on his fucking moveset. Newsflash, Smarks, his moveset sucks. All he does is obvious fake-looking kicks and wannabe submission holds. He can't even do his stupid signature move anymore, the flying goat, which is just him jumping on his head like a fucking dumbass because this dipshit broke his neck doing that. All Daniel Bryan is a somehow shittier version of Chris Benoit. And it's creepy how the Smarks are so obsessed with comparing this guy to Chris Benoit, so much so that the main event of WrestleMania 30 was just the main event they did with Chris Benoit. The same shit. Nothing was different. Except they did it with a vanilla midget that can't talk, has no character, isn't larger than life. He sucks. If you saw Daniel Bryan in a movie, would you give a shit? No, because there's nothing that screams superstar about him. He's just a fucking loser. Fire him. Jesus Christ. You should have fired him when he broke his fucking neck like an idiot. Danny Burch. I don't care about who this guy is. Might as well take a look at his bio. Ugh. I feel like I'd see this guy in a fucking gay nightclub or something. Fire him. Well, that's all Daniel Bryan is. He's a hippity-hoppity goat. He should be in a fucking petting zoo, not in a fucking entertainment company because he's not entertaining. And the whole yes thing, that's not character. Most people don't even know what the fuck the yes thing is. It's just stupid. Like basically Daniel Bryan is the motherfucker that turned WWE into Dora the fucking Explorer. Should I leave the ring? No. Well, guess what, Stephanie? I'm not leaving this fucking ring. No, leave the fucking ring, and while you're at it, leave this fucking company and never come back. Vince McMahon, hire security to beat the shit out of this motherfucker and throw him down a flight of stairs. Okay. Now that I got that off my chest, God, I can make a whole video on the problem with Daniel Bryan. If you want to I encourage everyone to check out the Smarkbusters many videos on Daniel Bryan, especially their rant at Elimination Chamber, because it perfectly encapsulates everything wrong with Daniel Bryan and the people who like him. They're great videos. Okay, so next we have Dash Wilder. Fire him. He's just another midget that offers nothing. All him and his stupid partner is they're two members of a trash tag team. They're just two flabby, out-of-shape midgets with no fucking character. Even the Smarks admit that these dumbasses don't have any character. But for some reason, people like them. Even Seth Rollins shilled for them, which is the day when I lost all faith in Seth Rollins. So, fuck it. Get rid of him. Dave Mastiff. Wow, great fucking name. Let's see. So, he just looks like another big fat guy like that loser from Heavy Machinery. I mean, normally I'd be all for more big wrestlers, but I don't know about this guy. I mean, being big is good and all, but you still need to have a fucking character. You can't just be like, I'm big. Because if you're just being big is the same as just being a midget. You don't offer anything with that. Have a fucking character. Jeez, I'm sick and tired of having to scroll all the way back down. Jesus Christ, WWE. Even your fucking website sucks. David Otunga, fire him. He fucking sucks as a commentator. I don't know who this bitch is. Fire her. Dexter Loomis. Who the hell is this guy? unsettlingly creepy, perfectly apt, with a cold, dead stare that sent chills down the spines of the NXT universe. Loomis made his debut on the Black Gold brand Revolutionary Breakout Tournament. He stalked into the arena. It became clear that you know what? This guy actually doesn't seem half bad. You know what? I'll say keep this guy. I'll give him a fair chance. However, you need to give him some character, WWE. You can't just say he's creepy. Give this guy a character, and maybe I'll give him a fair chance. He actually doesn't look half bad. So, yeah. I'll say keep this guy. So, what's next? Okay, so Dexter Loomis, keep him. Okay, let's see here. Oh, God. Get rid of Dolph Ziggler. This has been someone you've been needing to fire for a long time. Like, look at this fucking queer. Does this look like someone that should be a fucking wrestler? Seriously, does this guy scream wrestler to you? He looks like he should be fucking sucking dick in a gay club. This is the motherfucker that used to have pink highlights. And of course his thing was, oh, I'm gonna shake my ass. Smarks actually had the audacity to say that this guy is the second coming of Shawn Michaels. Get the fuck out of here. This guy is nothing like Shawn Michaels. He's just some fucking dipshit who wears pink and shakes his ass. He's possibly one of the all-time worst wrestlers. Jeez. Like who like if you were playing WWE, would you think that, oh, Ziggles, I'll take Ziggles for a spin this time over The Undertaker? No, nobody does that. He sucks. He's a fucking jobber. He's someone you use as a fucking jobber to get his fucking ass kicked. You don't make him a champion. Oh god, don't get me started on that Spirit Squad shit. Jesus Christ, that was bad. Yeah. Fire Dolph Ziggler. Not only fire him, but hire security to beat him up. And throw him out of the fucking building. He can go back to his gay nightclubs where he belongs. Okay, who the fuck is this guy? And why the hell does he spell his name like this? Like, if his name is Dominic, there should be a fucking C. What the fuck? So that's already annoying. Once again, does this guy look like a wrestler to you? He looks like he should be an extra in a fucking comedy movie. I feel like I'd see this guy in a fucking rom-com. With a tireless work ethic. Yep, I'm out. Fire him. This guy has work rate. Yeah, no, we don't need work rate. We need fucking characters. Fire him. Nobody gives a shit about work rate. I think he's barely even that. He'd barely pass for a D-list actor in a rom-com. Okay. Drake Maverick, fire him. He's just a midget that offers nothing. They made him the manager of the Authors of Pain, and then that's it. Then they had him do this stupid fucking storyline with R-Truth where they kept fighting over that worthless 24/7 championship belt, which WWE really needs to get sick and tired of. You want to know how bad the 24/7 championship is? It's so fucking bad that even the Smarks are getting sick and tired of it. Yes, even the Smarks want WWE to get rid of the 24/7 championship. What does that tell you? Drew Gulak, fire him. Drew McIntyre, fuck this guy. You're not the chosen one. You suck, Drew McIntyre. You have one of the most underwhelming finishers of all time. And the fact that you were the one to win the fucking Royal Rumble is absolute fucking horseshit. So, yeah, fuck Drew McIntyre. Either get a character or get a better fucking moveset. Your stupid Claymore kick is so fucking lame. It's just a fucking drop kick. You're doing the same move a lot of these stupid midgets can do for free. Christ, this is the biggest insult I can give to you, Drew McIntyre. AJ Styles has a better finisher than you do. Get the fuck out of here, Drew McIntyre. EC3, I don't give a shit, fire him. Eddie, what is wrong with WWE and hiring these fucking schmucks from the streets? This guy looks like a fucking hipster. Fire him. Seriously, who employs these people? Jeez. Like, a wrestler should look like they could break you in two, not get broken in two. Edge. Edge is a he's a fine classic wrestler. He can come back anytime he wants, although I'm surprised he came back after his neck injury. I guess neck injuries mean nothing anymore because they brought back Daniel Bryan. Hopefully that doesn't blow up in their face. Elias Sampson, this guy had a kind of character. He's a guitarist who doesn't care about material possessions or something, I guess. But I don't know what else you can do with him. Like, you've done basically everything with him. And really, you should have just fired him when you put the 24/7 championship on him. Because that's basically just a lower card jobber belt. Ember Moon, this girl could be okay if she had character, but she doesn't, so fire her. Epico, how the fuck is this guy still employed? Look at this dipshit. He looks like a fucking math teacher or something, not even that. This looks like someone you would walk into in your fucking high school. Seriously. Fire him. He could be a janitor or he could be a teacher, but he certainly isn't a wrestler. He looks like a fucking joke. Oh yeah, I forgot to comment on this guy. Arya Davari, fire him. The only thing he ever did was get hit in the nuts with an umbrella. So, get rid of him. Okay. God damn, this roster is so fucking pathetic. Whatever happened to the awesome rosters of the Ruthless Aggression era? Fuck me. Eric Young, fire him. Another TNA loser that offers nothing. Eric Rowan, why is this guy even still employed? He's probably the worst of the Wyatt family. He doesn't really do much. His whole character is, I carry around this stupid bird cage, and that's it. He dresses like a fucking lumberjack. Get rid of him. The Viking Raiders... Okay. What pisses me off about these motherfuckers is they're pushing them the exact same way they pushed the Ascension, except they actually gave these guys the belt and gave the Ascension the cold shoulder. They got fucking buried and humiliated. You know what? Why don't you go fuck yourself, WWE, and the Viking Raiders can go fuck off too. Fabian, I don't... Why? Like you can have a cool wrestling name. Why do you have to have this name? What, are you so uncreative? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. This makes sense. He's another UK loser. Fire him. Jesus Christ, this roster is depressing. Fandango. Why are they trying to make Fandango look like that fucker? What the hell was his name? I can't remember the guy's name. He's so worthless, I forgot his name. He was a part of the Cruiserweight division. What was his name? Ah, well, I can't remember. But why are they trying to make this guy look like a CM Punk ripoff? Like, get rid of him. Like, he went from being a gay fashion police whatever guy to whatever he is now. Stop repackaging Fandango and just fire him. Finn fucking Balor. The guy who got power bombed and was out of commission for half a fucking year and held the belt for less than 24 hours because he's so fucking fragile. He's such a worthless vanilla midget. He can't even take a fucking power bomb without being put out of commission. Finn Balor is the worst. All he can do is kicks and stomps. He can't talk. He doesn't look like a wrestler. The fucking demon is stupid because it's not a fucking character. All he does is rip off the boogeyman and come out in face paint. It's not a fucking character. And it's still the same shit. He just does his same usual kicks and stomps, except he just copies the boogeyman. Fire Finn Balor. Not only do you need to fire him, but hire security to beat him up and throw him down a flight of stairs. Flash Morgan Webster. Again, does this guy look like a wrestler to you? No. He looks like some schmuck from the UK, which is most likely what he is. Fire him. Gentleman Jack Gallagher. This guy has offered nothing to the company outside of making a umbrella a weapon that can be used and showing that weapons can be used in the Royal Rumble. I guess most wrestlers were too stupid to realize that, and he was the only one who was able to think of that. But outside of hitting Chris Jericho and Arya Daivari in the nuts, he offers nothing. Fire him. Grand Metalik. Like, do we really need more Mexican jumping bean lucha libre wrestlers that offer nothing? Fire him. Greg Hamilton. I don't know who this guy is. Fire him. Heath Slater. This guy, he's a decent enhancement talent, but that's all. Fire him. Jesus. Sometimes I wonder why I do this to myself. What the fuck is the deal with this dude? Why does he have women's lips? Fire him. I don't think Rico was the guy I was thinking of. He was some cruiserweight loser. His whole thing was his big move was he did the discus elbow. I can't remember the idiot's name. Which really says a lot about him now, doesn't it? You gotta love this guy trying to look badass. He looks like a fucking boomer trying to be tough. Seriously, look at this. This is pathetic. The full fury of the highly dangerous... I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. Okay, another worthless loser from the UK division. Fire him. As do I, but now WWE is lame. Fucking Viking Raiders. This is just a fat guy that wears even shittier face paint. Lots of people like to shit on the Ascension for wearing face paint. At least their face paint looked cool and was a part of their character. And even then, their tag team name doesn't even make any sense. The Viking Raiders. Wow, brilliant fucking name. Like, this looks like a guy that you would see walking into a buffet or something. James Drake. Who the hell is this guy? He looks like he should be a part of some kind of, I don't know, Hawaiian band or something. Again, what's up with all these lame names? Why can't you ever just come up with a cool nickname? Is that really so difficult? Grit your teeth. Oh, I'm gritting my teeth alright, but probably not for the reasons you were hoping for, dickface. Oh, another cold calculating person like Daniel Bryan with his calculating kicks. Jeez, he already sounds like a smart delight. Yeah, I don't even fucking care. Fire him. Okay, let's see. What have we got next? Oh, I think I scrolled down a little bit too much. Jason Jordan, fire him. The American Alpha was lame. It was just a bunch of great athletes in singlets. And the whole storyline of being Kurt Angle's long-lost son was just stupid and it amounted to nothing because the dumb motherfucker injured himself. So, yeah, fire him. Jackson Riker. Okay. Jesus Christ, what the... And West Employment Office. There's video to refresh my memory. Let's see here. Jeff Hardy, yes. He can stay for as long as he wants. Jeff Hardy is great. Had one of the greatest ladder matches of all time. And he's one of the only wrestlers that ever does anything extreme these days. This man has done terrible things to his body for our entertainment. That's a wrestler. Jerry Lawler, yeah, you can keep him around. He's okay on commentary. I can get a couple laughs from him every once in a while. I don't know who this bitch is. Fire her. She barely even looks like a woman. Maybe if he gave her a reverse trap gimmick, it might work. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, just fire her. The Usos, fire these guys like the New Day. What more can you do with these fuckers? You've repackaged them twice, and both times it failed. The Samoan thing didn't work, and now the whole thing is they're just black people. Seriously, I'm not joking. That's actually their gimmick. They're just black people. Wow. Real compelling characters. You know what? Fire them. Jinder Mahal, this guy needs no introduction. He's terrible. He's one of the worst WWE champions of all time. And he's the dipshit that doesn't know how to use steroids correctly without giving himself gyno because he's a fucking moron. This is the guy who had a storyline with Khali where he wanted to marry his sister but couldn't afford the dowry or some stupid shit like that. And then he went into 3MB. Jenny, fuck it, fire her. What the fuck is this? What am I looking at here? Why does his hair look like fucking Pop-Tart frosting? Someone punch this guy in the face. Don't even give a reason. Wonderful. Because that's totally what we need. I'm sick and tired of these. Because if everyone's an underdog, keep him around only because while John Cena sucks, don't get me wrong, he's partially responsible for this new generation of bullshit we're getting. It can be traced all the way back to him and Randy Orton. But you gotta keep John Cena around because everyone else sucks. Cena should be used for. Put a belt on him and just have him bury all these worthless NXT jobbers and indie schmucks that offer nothing. John Morrison, I don't fucking care. The Smarks love this guy, so he can go be fired. Johnny Gargano, another Smarks delight. He offers nothing. Fire him. And no, his dumb little match with Andrade Cien Almas was not one of the greatest matches of all time. It was fucking lame. Why does NXT need a fucking cruiserweight belt? We already have one cruiserweight belt. What's next? Are the women going to get a cruiserweight belt? Stop making belts. They don't mean anything. Jonathan Coachman. Whatever. Fire him. Joseph Connors. I don't know who this guy is. He looks like a fucking crackhead. Fire him. Josiah Williams. This guy looks like he'd be working at the Apple Store. Seriously, I feel like I'd see this guy at an Apple Store, maybe unveiling some revolutionary new Apple product. So, fuck it. Fire her, fire him. Kane, sure, you can keep him around. Although you've ruined Kane beyond repair, but whatever. You need something. Carl Anderson. The Bears have been in desperate needing to be fired. They offer nothing. The Bears suck. They're just losers from New Japan. Remember, before they became Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, one of these motherfuckers was Spanky. Remember Spanky from back in the day? Yeah, that's one of these motherfuckers. Fire him. Cassius Ohno, just some tall guy that offers nothing and has no character. I've seen him in NXT, he fucking blows. He's a somehow shittier version of Big Cass. Kaylee Ray, another woman Smarks like for some reason, so WWE has to hire her. I don't care, fire her. I don't know who this bitch is, fire her. Keith Lee, I don't know who the hell this motherfucker is or why he's got the North American Championship. It's almost impossible to find a super lactive NXT, super limitless, has stayed throughout his sports entertainment career. Okay, so this guy has no character. Fire him. We don't need any more losers with no character. We already have enough. God, that just looks terrible. Kenny Williams. I don't know who this guy is, and I don't want to scroll back down, so I'm not even going to check his profile, so just fire him. He's got a jobber vest. From now on, anyone with a jobber vest is getting fired. Kevin Owens. This fat fucking piece of shit. Drink this in. This motherfucker is the lowest drawing champion in WWE history. He had one of the worst title reigns of all time. You can look this up. Kevin Owens is the lowest drawing champion in history. He's terrible. Dean Ambrose was a better champion than this motherfucker. Daniel Bryan had a better title reign than this fucker who offers nothing. He has no character. All he can do is occasionally rip off Stone Cold Steve Austin and be fat. He offers nothing. Get rid of him. Killian Dane, another fat fucker that offers nothing. Fire him. King Corbin, probably one of the most boring, worthless wrestlers of all time. Fire him. Oh, God. Black Naruto. Fuck. Yeah, fire Kofi Kingston. His fucking stupid underdog bullshit was so fucking forced and ham-fisted. Can Kofi do it? Can Kofi do it? No, he can't do it. He's a fucking loser. Get Black Naruto the fuck out of here. Seriously, this is what happened. This is what happens when Naruto fans watch wrestling. You get motherfuckers like this. So not only do Naruto fans ruin, not only does Naruto fans ruin being a Bleach fan, but they have to ruin wrestling because they're a bunch of dickheads. Kona Reeves. I pray to God this guy has no relation to Keanu Reeves, because if he does, Keanu Reeves should really beat the shit out of this motherfucker. Seriously, what the fuck? This guy could pass for a fucking femboy. Seriously. I look more masculine than this motherfucker, and that's not saying much. Oh yes, I famously coined the name Black Naruto because that's what Kofi Kingston is. He's just Black Naruto. Except the sad part is, I think Naruto has more character than Kofi Kingston. Kushida. I don't know who he is. Fire him. Kyle O'Reilly. I've already gone over this motherfucker and his dumb little fucking stable. Fire him. Lacey Evans, this woman offers nothing. I get that she's trying to have a character. I really get that. She's at least trying. But I'm sorry, it's not working, Lacey Evans. What the fuck happened to Lana? What did they do to Lana? Seriously. You know what? Fucking fire her. Lars Sullivan. WWE needs Lars Sullivan more than ever right now. You need to do something with this guy, WWE. When he comes back from injury, please, for the love of God, do something with Lars Sullivan. He's one of the only good wrestlers you have. He's larger than life. He's imposing. He can not only do cool power moves, but he can also do high flying moves, which is rare to see from big guys. He's not afraid to speak his mind. He's a legitimate badass. I could believe this guy being a wrestler. While his promos might not be the best, his promos need a little bit of work, he can at least get the job done. Please, WWE, do something with Lars Sullivan. You have another opportunity to make this guy the next big thing, like with Brock Lesnar. Please don't fuck it up like you did with Braun Strowman. Do something with him. And please don't listen to the stupid smarks that go around trying to say that Lars Sullivan is not racist. He's not racist just because he makes jokes. Jokes do not make you racist. So, and I've already made a video on this. No, smarks, Lars Sullivan is not racist. Fuck off with that shit. Also, Lars Sullivan has one of the coolest theme songs of all time, and he actually has a unique fucking entrance. Something we so rarely get. Okay, not only do I want this guy fired, I want this guy to get punched in the fucking face. Lince Dorado, another worthless Mexican jumping bean. Fire him. Lio Rush. Fire him. He offers nothing. He should have been fired when he had that stupid butt gimmick with fucking Bobby Lashley. Liv Morgan, how is this bitch still employed? Fire her. Luke Gallows, I've already been over this. Fucking fire him. We don't need Spanky. Mandy Rose, I mean, she's pretty and all, but she offers nothing. If Mandy Rose was a diva back when wrestling actually did something interesting with their divas other than just having them copy the women, it could have been interesting. Like, maybe if you had Mandy Rose in bra and panty matches or whatever, or whatever they used to do, maybe she could have been interesting. But no, WWE doesn't want to do that because I guess apparently that's misogynistic. Bra and panty matches are just so misogynistic. It's so objectifying. God forbid women be allowed to be sexy and use their sex appeal for entertainment reasons. Mansoor, I don't know who the fuck this guy is, and he can go fuck himself. He looks like some lumberjack from Canada or something. What the fuck? Seriously, what is the deal with these schmucks they pick up off the street? Well, ripping off SAO would just be taking a wrestler and making them a Gary Stu. That would be ripping off SAO. Well, actually, they have kind of done that, sort of. Not really. What they did was there was this one wrestler whose whole gimmick was that he was a video game character. Literally, that was his whole gimmick. He was some loser in the cruiserweight division who offered nothing. He was just some douchebag that would come out chewing gum to a video game intro. Fire her. Fire her. What the hell is this guy? Another Enzo Amore? Fire him. Mark Kofi. I think I already said get rid of this fucker. Maurice. Fire Maurice. And fire the fucking Miz. Matt Riddle. Oh, God. Don't get me started on this guy. Matt Riddle. This is the motherfucker that wrestles barefoot and bites men's toes. I repeat, this motherfucker bites men's toes. Fire him. Mauro Ranallo. Fire this guy. He's terrible. Michael Cole. Michael Cole is fucking terrible. Oh, Miracle on Bourbon Street. Oh, Batista. No, just fire. This motherfucker can't even say Batista's name right. He says Batista. It's Batista, you dumb motherfucker. It's also the guy that ruined the epic moment when Undertaker hung Bam Bam Bigelow. You know what? Fire him. Get the fuck out of here, Michael Cole. You fucking suck. Mickie James. She used to be good back in the day, but now she offers nothing. She's just a relic back from an era when wrestling was actually good. Mike Kanellis. What the fuck did they do to Mike Kanellis? He looks like Eric Young now. And he's wearing a jobber vest, so that's not a good sign. Mike Rome. I got a brilliant idea. How about you send this guy back to Rome and have him be killed in a Roman Colosseum by a gladiator? How about that? It'd be more entertaining than anything on fucking Raw these days. Mojo Rawley. This guy sucks. The only thing I can say about Mojo Rawley is this guy has gone through more theme songs than any wrestler I've ever seen. This motherfucker can never pick a theme song, nor does he ever offer anything. The only thing he's ever done in his career is win the 24/7 championship and win the worthless Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, which just led to absolutely nothing. Run this motherfucker over with a Ford and call it a day. Mr. McMahon, you need to fucking retire. You're destroying your own fucking company. You suck. You're a terrible businessman. None of your business decisions make any sense. I think Donald Trump could run the WWE better than you could. At least Donald Trump would know when to fire people. I can't remember if it was Big Boss Man or Bam Bam Bigelow. It was so long ago, and I was so young back then. I always forget if it was Big Boss Man or Bam Bam Bigelow. My bad. Thanks for correcting me on that. But yeah, that was a really good and scary, epic moment in WWE history, which was ruined by Michael Cole only commentating on it for 9 fucking seconds. Mustafa Ali, the motherfucker that dresses like Sub-Zero. And now his character is, oh, I just want a chance. Yeah, you know what? His whole fucking character is that fucking Eminem music video, Lose Yourself. How about you go fuck yourself, Mustafa Ali, and stop dressing up like Sub-Zero. You're not Sub-Zero. Naomi, fire her. She's just a black woman with a fake ass that offers nothing. Her big finishing move is hitting people with her ass. Wow, you're stealing moves from fucking Smash Brothers. Great job, WWE. Natalia, fire her. She offers nothing. And no, I don't care that she's the daughter of Bret Hart. She's terrible. Remember, this bitch used to have a gimmick where she farted on people. I shit you not. Fire her. Nia... How is this bitch still employed, Nia Jax? How many times has she gotten injured or injured somebody? Seriously, Nia Jax has injured so many women. The only good thing I can say about Nia Jax is she injured Sasha Banks, who should also be fired. She offers nothing, and somehow this bitch is related to The Rock. Fire her. Nigel McGuinness, fire him. Nikki Cross. I used to be behind Nikki Cross. I thought she was interesting. They turned her into a special eds kid. I shit you not. That's her thing. They made her special ed. She went from being a crazy girl that was slightly creepy to now she's just Nikki Cross's special ed partner. That's it. I mean, not Nikki Cross. God damn it. She's Alexa Bliss's fucking special needs partner. They ruined Nikki Cross. They just straight up ruined her. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. So, yeah, fire her. Nina Samuels. I don't know who this is. Fire her. No Way Jose. This is just Adam Rose. That's all he is. His whole thing is he likes to have fun. Yeah, no thank you. Fuck off, No Way Jose. Noam Dar. Again, does this look like a wrestler to you? Look at this motherfucker. Fire him. I don't know who this guy is. He just looks like another pasty motherfucker from the UK with no character. Fire him. Otis. This guy, I shit you not, his whole gimmick is, I'm a fat guy that can do the worm. I shit you not, that's his whole gimmick. Like, this guy had a segment where the Ascension bullied him. I shit you the fuck not. And again, like Kevin Owens, he offers nothing outside of being fat, which they constantly call attention to. Paige. Paige is a sad case. She used to be great. Honestly, she was attractive and she was a decent wrestler. But then Sasha Banks, being the bitch that she is, breaks her fucking neck. Because she sucks at her job. She botches and she hurts either herself or other people. She should have been fired when she broke Paige's neck. So yeah, she's had to retire. Her career was ruined because of a trashy fucking cunt that should have never been employed by the fucking company. You can keep Paige around, however you can't do anything with her. Thanks, Sasha Banks. I'll get to your bitch ass real soon. Paul Heyman, sure, keep him around, although he just does the same shtick over and over again. Pete Dunne, fire him, this guy offers nothing. Peyton Royce, I've already been over this. Her character is that she's a femme fatale, but you can't even do anything with her. She can't do her character because of your PG bullshit. I remember this girl from the stupid tournament they did. The Renee, what the fuck was her name? That really old wrestler. Whatever Young thing. The whole thing with this woman is she's a fat woman. Yeah, we don't need overweight body positivity bitches in WWE. Fire her. I've already gone over this. Fire him. R-Truth. I've already made a video on R-Truth. This guy is terrible. He's been in WWE for over a decade and has accomplished nothing. This motherfucker has never accomplished anything in his life. He's terrible. He's a shitty iCarly character. He can barely articulate a fucking sentence. He offers nothing. He's just some fucking comedy jobber. I know some people smarks try to tell me, actually, he's an enhancement talent. He's not a jobber, you dumbass. You know nothing about wrestling. If you knew anything about wrestling, you know this motherfucker has never accomplished anything in his entire WWE tenure. Fire him. Randy Orton, fire this motherfucker. Stop taking 9 hours to get into the fucking ring. Stop coming out to the ring with a fucking boner. At least whack your bag before you come out to the ring, you sick bastard. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this bitch's name, nor do I care. Fire her. Fire him. Renee Young, fire her. She's terrible. You tried making her a commentator and it doesn't work. She sucks as a commentator. Fire her. Rey Mysterio. I don't know why you even bothered to bring him back. Just retire Rey Mysterio. Razar already said fire him because the WWE ruined him. Ah, thank you. Yes. That Piper girl was a part of the Mae Young Classic. And her whole shtick was, I'm a fat girl. I shit you not. I actually sat through the Mae Young Classic. Further proof that I fucking hate myself. And it was god-awful. I don't know who this woman is. Fire her. Ricochet. This guy is terrible. He's another high-flying loser that offers nothing. The only thing I can say is thank God he got fucking buried by Brock Lesnar, which is what he fucking deserves, because I'm sick and tired of hearing about Ricochet. Oh my God, Ricochet is so jaw-dropping. You never see anyone like Ricochet. Yes, I have, because I've seen so many of these D-list acrobats. Ricochet is no different from AJ Styles or any other of these fucking indie schmucks. There's nothing amazing about him. He can't cut a promo. He's got no character. He offers nothing. Well, I don't know who she is. Maybe I'll give her a chance and take a look at her profile, but I can't imagine her being any good. I'm already not a big fan of her look. She looks like some wannabe punk. Of course she was a part of the Mae Young Classic. Of fucking course she was. Oh, a cutthroat grappler. Yes, because we need more grapplers. We need more wrestling matches with rest holds that go on for 5 fucking minutes. Ultra aggressive. Terrifying, strong Aussie. Embraced her true self. That is spelled bad news. Right? You know what? I don't care. Fire her. I don't know what you're going on about, sis. I think you might just be fucking drunk. She's just another grappler. Like, we don't have enough of those. Maybe. I'm really getting sick and tired of having to scroll back down every time I check somebody's profile because WWE sucks. God, this is so annoying. Yep. Okay, here we go. Next is Riddick Moss. Fire him. Robert Roode, another loser from TNA who has accomplished nothing, barely has any character. Get rid of him. The only thing I can say, the only good thing I can ever say about Robert Roode, he did a good job putting over Connor. But that's it. That's all he ever did. He put over Connor, and then like WWE, because we know WWE hates talented wrestlers, they did nothing with it. So, yeah. Fuck off, Robert Roode. Roderick Strong, fire this guy. This guy's whole thing is, oh, I was a drug addict, and I'm here to accomplish my dreams. Yeah, fuck off, Roderick Strong, you're boring. And you have probably one of the most generic names of all time, Roderick Strong. Roman Reigns. You know what? This might be controversial, but I don't care. Fire Roman Reigns. He has nothing left to offer. There's nothing left you can do with Roman Reigns. You tried giving him the belt. It didn't work. You tried making him the top face of the company. It didn't work. Because WWE was too scared of the Smarks. And they didn't have Roman Reigns win the belt against Brock Lesnar. No, they had to send fucking Seth Rollins out there to shut the fucking Smarks up. And look how that turned out, WWE. So, you know what? Fire Roman Reigns. Ruby Riott, fire her. Just a wannabe punk bitch that offers nothing. Rusev, I don't even know why this guy is still employed. He used to be great, and then they just ruined him. Like, maybe, like, this is what happens when you have John Cena bury promising talent. I'd fire him. This is what I want to get to, Sami Zayn. So, apparently Sami Zayn won the Intercontinental Championship, and Smarks are loving it. And it's so fucking stupid. They keep saying, you deserve it. Your typical shtick saying, finally, Sami Zayn won a belt. Let me ask you something. Any fucking smark that comes across this fucking live stream, what the fuck did Sami Zayn do to deserve winning the Intercontinental Championship? What has he done? He has done nothing his entire WWE tenure. He's a fucking joke. This is the dude that injured himself dancing. He sucks. He couldn't even win the belt legitimately. He had to have Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro beat up Braun Strowman for him so he can pin him. And somehow that means, oh, Sami Zayn deserves it? How does he deserve it? He didn't win the belt legitimately. You keep saying, oh, Sami Zayn is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Oh, really? If he's one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, why does he need Nakamura and Cesaro to do his dirty work for him? It's pretty sad when Nakamura is more credible than this motherfucker. Jesus Christ. Fuck Sami Zayn. This guy's terrible. He's been nothing but a failure, and just because you throw the Intercontinental Championship belt on him doesn't mean anyone's going to give a shit about him. Okay, the Intercontinental Championship means nothing because The Miz has held that belt hostage one too many times and destroyed any prestige it once had. Fuck Sami Zayn. Fire him. He's also a fucking male feminist cuck fuck who was seen at the Women's March. Wow, real credible wrestler. Oh yeah, and he's also a Muslim, because that's what we need. Just fuck off, Sami Zayn. Samar Singh, he should be fired along with Jinder Mahal. They offer nothing. Samoa Joe, a fat fucker from TNA that offers nothing. Seriously. Samoa Joe is terrible, yet for some reason Smarks love him, even though he fucking sucks. Like, I don't get what people see in Samoa Joe. Like, they actually think he's on a par with Brock Lesnar. He's terrible, and his theme song is fucking hilarious. So yeah, fire him. The only good thing Samoa Joe did was he injured Tyson Kidd, and he had to retire. Sarah Logan, this woman has tried to have character on multiple occasions, and WWE doesn't like wrestlers that actually try to have charisma, so you might as well just fire her because WWE clearly doesn't like her. Sasha Banks. This bitch needs to be fired. She botches, she can't cut a promo, she has no character, she's not larger than life, and she ruined Paige's career. She's terrible. All they can do with Sasha Banks is do this stupid, is she really Bayley's friend storyline? They just keep recycling it over and over and over and over and over again. Fuck Sasha Banks. Fire her. I'm so sick and tired of Sasha Banks. She might be worse than Becky Lynch. As much as Becky Lynch sucks, and don't get me wrong, she sucks, at least Becky Lynch didn't end someone's career. She's actually... You know how Smarks like to say that wrestlers like Ryback are dangerous to work with? Sasha Banks is dangerous to work with. She sucks so hard, she injures herself. She botches and then injures herself. So she's a danger to herself. Fire her for her own sake so she doesn't kill herself or someone else. Sarah Logan, I feel kind of sorry for her because I can at least see that Sarah Logan, she's trying. She really is trying to have charisma, and I appreciate her for trying, but WWE shoots her down every time they try this. Because like we've seen with the Ascension, if you try to have charisma, WWE will just fire you or they'll just bury you. WWE doesn't like wrestlers with charisma. No, they want boring schmucks like Daniel Bryan. Saxon Huxley. I don't care. Fire him. Scott Dawson, I've already been over this flabby, out of shape midget. This is the motherfucker that had a segment where the Usos made fun of them for being in the shower shaving each other's backs. Yeah, fuck off, Scott Dawson, you suck. Scott Stanford, I don't know who he is, fire him. I've already been over to Seth Rollins. I've mentioned this in videos before. You need to fire Seth Rollins. I used to say keep Seth Rollins because he's one of the only good wrestlers you have left. But no, fire him. He's terrible. He's back to his old ways of sucking. Seth Rollins was great at some point. But like once he shilled for the Revival, he should have been fired. Because that was one of the worst promos of all time. Oh, why are you not putting the belts on the Revival? Maybe because they're flabby, out-of-shape losers that offer nothing? Maybe that's why. You fucking idiot. Get the fuck out of here, Seth Rollins. Go back to the Indies and go back to being Tyler Black or whatever stupid indie name you had. Oh, yes, absolutely. Sasha Banks is a walking injury. She's so fucking injury prone. She might even be worse than Finn Balor. Don't get me wrong, Finn Balor is a piece of shit that can't even handle a fucking powerbomb, but at least Finn Balor doesn't injure other people. Let's see. Shane Throne. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. Over here trying to be a cornball tough guy. He can go fuck himself. Shayna Baszler, this whole thing of, let's take somebody from MMA and try to make them into a wrestler. Yeah, it didn't work the last time you tried it. Why do you think it's going to work now? Shayna Baszler is terrible. Fuck her. She can go back to being an MMA star. But as a wrestler, she sucks because she offers nothing. MMA and wrestling are not the same thing. Sheamus. Why is this motherfucker still employed? He's one of the most boring wrestlers of all time. His finisher is a fucking bicycle kick, for Christ's sake. Get rid of him. The Smarkbusters have a video called 50 Reasons Why Sheamus Sucks. Watch it if you want to know why this guy's terrible. This guy had a gimmick called 1-800-FELLA. I shit you not. Like, just fuck. Shelton Benjamin. Smarks like this guy, and I really don't know why. I mean, he's an okay wrestler, but the problem is that he has no character. Shinsuke Nakamura, possibly the worst wrestler in the history of anything ever. I've mentioned this in my Ascension videos, but he can't talk. He has barely any moveset. His finisher is a fucking running knee, which Daniel Bryan does. He's terrible. He can't talk. There's nothing larger than life about him. He has no character. His theme song sucks. Shinsuke Nakamura is everything wrong with Japanese wrestlers and New Japan in general. This guy doesn't lick the fucking boots of wrestlers like Tajiri. Tajiri actually had charisma. Tajiri was entertaining. And Tajiri's kicks actually looked like they fucking hurt. So yeah, fuck off, Shinsuke Nakamura. You're one of the worst wrestlers of all time. I am Shinsuke Nakamura. Sounds like a fucking drunk retard. Seriously, maybe if you gave Shinsuke Nakamura a Eugene gimmick, maybe it would work because this guy could pass as a fucking retard. Shorty G. Wow. Great name. At least they're being honest with this guy, but fuck it, fire him. I don't know who this guy is. This guy looks like this guy looks like he's from a fucking high school or something. Fire him. Sonya Deville, fire her. Her whole thing is she's an MMA fighter who's a lesbian. Who gives a shit? Fire her. Stephanie McMahon, you know what? Fire her. It's not like she's done anything for the company. In fact, if anything, she's made things worse with this fucking woman's evolution bullshit. The only thing you can do is you can bring out Stephanie McMahon every time you go to Chicago to trash CM Punk. That's all Stephanie McMahon is good for. Steve Cutler. So basically, he's just Steve Cropper. Wonderful, because we totally need a fucking Steve Cropper clone. Fire him. Fire him. Fire Tamina. She's terrible. She's nothing like Jimmy Snuka. I don't know. I mean, I'll give this girl this. This girl right here is at least cute. I can give her that. Most of these divas we get are fucking she-males, but at least this girl is kind of cute. You know what? I'll let her stick around because she's a cute face, and maybe if WWE had the balls to actually use the divas for like cute faces, sex appeal, cheerleaders, something like that, maybe this girl could be something interesting. So you know what? I'll keep her around. Why not? I'll be nice. However, this she-male can go fuck herself. The Brian Kendrick. How is this motherfucker still around? The only good thing I can say about Brian Kendrick is he got blue misted by Tajiri when he came back temporarily. Other than that, he offers nothing. The Fiend Bray Wyatt. You need the Fiend. He's one of the only characters you got. I like that Bray Wyatt finally found his character, his shtick. But holy shit, that bullshit with Daniel Bryan was fucking terrible. His match with Goldberg was okay. I'll admit that. So yeah, the Fiend Bray Wyatt is great. He should stay as one of your top guys. He could possibly be your next big Undertaker monster figure if you don't fuck it up like you did last time when you had John Cena bury him and the entire fucking Wyatt family. So yes, keep Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt is great. I love The Fiend. He's a fun little character, and I like that he actually acts like a fucking monster. The Miz. Fire The Miz. This motherfucker offers nothing. Lefty has gone on so many rants on The Miz. You could probably find a compilation video of the amount of times that Lefty has absolutely destroyed The Miz. The Miz is terrible. The Miz is awful. You can look up The Miz, and there's so many wrestling YouTube channels that make videos on why The Miz sucks. The Smark Busters, Jerry, like so many people. Charlie Wolfreich, like The Miz is fucking terrible. And yet for some reason they gave this motherfucker his own reality show. Why? I don't know. I guess USA is on a mission to destroy its own ratings, I guess. This guy, I don't care. Fire him. Titus O'Neil, this guy should have been fired because this is the guy that failed in his promo to name all four sides of the ring. And he stutters like crazy. Titus O'Neil, he could have been great, but you did nothing with him, and he stinks. The highlight of his entire career was slipping and falling on his ass at Greatest Royal Rumble. That's it. Fire him. He's basically just a joke now. Tom Phillips, sure, keep him around. You need some commentators. I'm not saying I like Tom Phillips, but you need some commentators. Tommaso Ciampa. The only thing I could say about Tommaso Ciampa is he has a good theme song. That's all I could say about Tommaso Ciampa. Other than that, he doesn't offer much. His feud with Johnny Gargano was terrible. Toni Storm, fire her. Tony Schimmel, fuck Tony Schimmel, get rid of him. Tony Nese, fire him. I don't even know why this guy is even still employed. Travis Banks, I don't know who this guy is, fire him. Trent Steven, or Stefan, however the fuck it, fire him. Triple H, I guess you can keep him around, but Triple H, you need to stop with all these fucking indie midgets. They are destroying your ratings. Tucker, this guy offers nothing. He's a part of a failed tag team. Tyler Bate. Yet another motherfucker that doesn't even look like a wrestler. Tyler Breeze. Why is this guy still employed? Fire him. This is the motherfucker who would cut the selfie promos and would come out with fur boots. Jeez, fire him. Tyson T-Bone. This guy needs to lay off the tattoos. Actually, you can get the fuck out of here, Tyson T-Bone. That's because The Miz can't do anything to you. His finisher, the skull-crushing finale, is lame. The Miz couldn't injure you if you tried. I'm pretty sure I could beat the shit out of The Miz, and I'm a fucking little femboy trap, and I'm pretty sure I could beat the shit out of The Miz. He can't actually injure anyone. The Undertaker, one of the greatest all time, no introduction needed. The Undertaker can come and go as he pleases. It's one of the only ways that WWE can actually draw ratings. But for the love of God, stop with this feud with AJ Styles. Nobody actually takes AJ Styles versus The Undertaker seriously except for fucking smarks. Who you should stop listening to, WWE, because how many times have they killed your ratings? Vanessa Bourne, fire her. Velveteen Dream, I don't know, fire him. He had an okay feud with Aleister Black, but that's about it. Walter. I don't fucking care. Fire him. Wesley Blake, fire him. Wild Boar. He looks like some trailer park trash. Fire him. Wolfgang. What the fuck is up with this dude? He looks like somebody, but for some reason I can't put my finger on it. Fuck it. Fire him. Xavier Woods, this guy needs no introductions. Xavier Woods is terrible. He's been a part of the New Day, and it's basically destroyed him because that's all he is. Just a member of the New Day, another fucking indie schmuck. Look at him. Look at this picture. Seriously. Like, just fire Xavier Woods. He's terrible. What the fuck is this lolly bait? What am I looking at here? Seriously. I'm not joking. This looks like a fucking teenage girl. Zia Brookside. Okay, I gotta... Okay, what the fuck is the deal with this lolly bait? Okay, first off, quit with the fucking weird feminist hair. It doesn't work. Seriously, look at this. This girl looks like she's straight out of high school. I guess high schoolers are allowed to be in the WWE now. It's sometimes easy to forget Zia Brookside is as young as she is. Oh, gee. No fucking shit. What the fuck, WWE? She enters the world of NXT, UK, already well-traveled. I don't give a shit about people who've wrestled all over the world. Having battled in 5 countries, 10 states, a little over 3 years into her career. She also boasts some impressive pedigree. Daughter of British wrestling legend. Okay. The spunky youngster. Okay. So basically, she has no character outside of wrestling all over the world. Seriously. You might as well rename her Lolly Bait and have her come out and hit on all the older wrestlers. At least it would give her a fucking gimmick. Oh yes, that should never be forgotten. Tyler Breeze and Fandango ruined the fucking Ascension. They buried them with that stupid Fashion Files bullshit. I will never forgive Tyler Breeze and Fandango for what they did to the Ascension. The Ascension should have been one of the top tag teams of the newer generation. Shoot, when they did that Beat the Clock challenge, the Ascension should have fucking decimated the Fashion Police and then fucked up the Usos at the pay-per-view and become champion. But no. God forbid we have charismatic wrestlers that are actually entertaining. Yeah, they should bring back Tajiri so he can show all these new generation Japanese wrestlers how to actually be entertaining. WWE knew what they were doing with Tajiri, and he was actually entertaining. I loved Tajiri back in the day. And when Tajiri actually kicks you, it actually looks like it hurts. Tajiri's kicks don't look fucking fake. They want to talk about, oh, the King of Strong style and shit. Yeah. Even though his kicks don't even look like they'd be able to hurt you. I don't even think Shinsuke Nakamura could even hurt me. Let alone Tajiri. I'm pretty sure if he faced Tajiri, Tajiri would probably break his fucking neck. So yeah. The only thing I could think of to do with this girl is give her a lolly gimmick where she hits on older men and then they get arrested or something. Other than that, I don't know what else to say about Lolly Baked over here. Zia Lee. I don't care. Fire her. Or, I got an idea. Actually, you know what? I'll be fair to this girl. Rename her Corona-chan. And make her character that she goes around trying to win feuds by giving people the coronavirus. So yeah, why don't you rename her Corona-chan? If you're not gonna do that, then just fire her. Zach Gibson. He looks like Sami Zayn with his fucking jobber vest. Fire him. Zack Ryder. Why is this guy still employed? Zack Ryder is fucking terrible. Zack Ryder is another team that is responsible for the Ascension getting fucked over. The Ascension was a part of an elimination tag match, and Connor was about to eliminate Zack Ryder, but at the last minute they had Zack Ryder eliminate Connor. Even though that's completely unrealistic, because Connor could probably kill Zack Ryder with one fucking punch if he wanted to. But then, this dumb motherfucker gets injured, and then that's it. So, fucking wonderful. So, you have him beat the Ascension. They're supposed to go on to face the Wyatt family. And then nothing happens because the dumb motherfucker gets injured. Wow. Wonderful job, WWE. Seriously, that's 2 times now that we've had to talk about wrestlers that have fucked over the Ascension. Zelina Vega, I've already said this, wow. Jesus Christ, you have a lot of dead weight, WWE. So let's go through this and see who we decided to keep. Rename her Corona-chan, and you can keep her. Lolly Bait over here. If you make her character a lolly, then maybe that could be something hilarious and edgy. Let's see here. Undertaker, keep him. Triple H, sure. Bray Wyatt, you need Bray Wyatt more than ever. Shinsuke Nakamura, fire him. Jeez. Okay, who else did we keep? You know, since I pity Sarah Logan, and I see that she's actually trying, I'll be nice and keep her. So yeah, we'll keep Sarah Logan, because at least she's trying to have some character. That's at least something over not having any character at all. It's pretty sad when I'm scrolling through most of this roster. Paul Heyman, we kept him. Paige, we kept her, even though I don't think you can do anything with her. Jesus Christ. God, this roster is just terrible. Lars Sullivan, we kept him. Let's see. John Cena, we kept him. Who else? Who else? I think I said I would keep that creepy guy, Eric Dexter. Let's see. Where is he? Ah, fuck it. Oh yeah, Dexter Loomis, my bad. So yeah, keep Dexter Loomis, but if you're gonna put him on the main roster, give him a character and one that doesn't suck. Maybe he can be something decent. Brock Lesnar, we kept him. Booker T, we kept him. Bobby Lashley, we kept him. Big Show, we kept him. And where was that other girl I said? Let's see. Oh, yeah, we kept Edge, obviously, along with Jeff Hardy. Let's see here. Who else? I feel like I'm missing a couple. I don't know who the fuck this girl is. Let's see. Is there anyone else I'm missing? Let's see here. Where? Okay, so... No, I don't know. We didn't keep Shelton Benjamin because he doesn't have a fucking character. I'm almost worn out at this point. Let's see, we kept The Undertaker. Oh yeah, I said we keep this girl. So, yeah. That's your roster. Barely half a dozen wrestlers to work with. And most of them are old wrestlers, and some of them you can't even use because they're injured. You got so much dead weight, WWE. This is why I say pretty much fire everyone, because if you fired all these terrible wrestlers, you would have like barely a dozen wrestlers to work with. Now, this is what happens when you choose quantity over quality, when you just hire any Tom, Dick, and fucking Harry that comes by. Holy fucking shit, this is awful. Like, imagine owning a wrestling game and looking at this fucking roster. Like, would you play as any of these people? I don't think so. I know I wouldn't. Maybe I'd play as The Fiend. My God. So, yeah. That's the roster. And apparently WrestleMania is going on. I completely forgot about that. Brilliant job, WWE. I don't know. I'll watch WrestleMania. Maybe I'll make some kind of review about it. I don't know. But holy fucking shit, this is terrible. The most I'll say is call me when Lars Sullivan comes back. As much as I like The Fiend, even The Fiend isn't enough to sit through 3 hours of fucking bullshit. Even when I watch the pay-per-views, I have to fast forward through the vast majority of it because it's just so fucking terrible. So, yeah. What do you guys think of the roster? Let me know. And if you have any other wrestling-related topics you want me to talk about, let me know. And I hope you guys enjoyed this stream, and I'll see you guys around next time.